When I think about the hardest things that I have gone through, creativity is what always pulls me out of it, and it has not failed me yet.
What do you want to tell people?
I'm not telling them in the airport.
Ellie and I went to Wisconsin because we want to tell you the story of Kim Ryder, who has survived homelessness, the loss of her brother, and recently a stroke.
I was a survivor of domestic violence. I was homeless for 6 months, living in a shelter. I had 2 boys. My little one was 6 months at the time. I was working 2 jobs. It was the hardest time in my life.
When you are going through something that is very hard, you can feel like you are free falling out of an airplane. Creativity is your secret weapon, and I know that Kim's story is going to encourage you and inspire you. We also have a very big surprise at the end of this video, but you're going to have to wait until the very end.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Ryder and I own Styled Reverie, and I like to paint and I have lots of pets. Recently, I had a stroke probably about 2 years ago. It was just in the winter, right before Christmas. I had friends over to come see our new house. Everything seemed fine. I was a little tired. I was downstairs painting. I walked up the stairs and I could feel numbness on my right side of my body. And I looked in the mirror and this side was kind of drooping. Luckily, my husband was on his way home. And during that time in the hospital, I remember they're all working on you. And I kept thinking, because it was my right side and I paint with this side, I kept praying in the MRI saying how I don't know what you want me to do, but if you give me back this feeling, I will figure out what I was brought to this world for.
I've said before that creativity is a survival instinct. I think that's because when we're creating, we are emulating the master creator, and we're doing what we were put on this earth to do.
We just got to her shop. It's a couple hours before the event starts tonight. I'm going to show you guys around. She has the cutest stuff, and she has a website, so you guys can go check out all of her stuff on her website.
Kim's store reminded me of mine, full of color, creativity, and a bunch of cute clothes. I got a new pair of shoes, a dress, and the top that I'm wearing.
So blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way. Promise me that you know the world is yours. Strike them with your glow. Go on now, be good, be fine, live your life.
Within 24 hours, things started shifting. I started getting a feeling back in my arm. The last 18 months has changed how I look at life. I'm not as fearful to go for things like I used to be. I act more on things that I want to do. I would want other people to not have to experience a life-changing experience like that, to not be afraid to do things that they want to do in their future. If they want to paint something and show it off to the world, it's not going to do anything but create something better for yourselves.
The venue for the event was right next door to Kim's shop. It was filled with beautiful old sofas and vintage furniture. The first thing we had to do was put a base coat on our furniture so it could sit for 24 hours. Because DIY paint is just 9 ingredients, it dries fast, but it cures slower. When you put that base coat on, it works like a primer. It's mostly clay. You let it sit for 24 hours and then you come back the next day and you can spray it with water and blend and get a beautiful finish. I asked Kim about her experience in the hospital when she had a stroke and the prayer that she said. I asked her if going through that had changed her.
I don't overthink as quick. If it doesn't work out, instead of having regret of not trying, I'll just move on to the next thing.
Then I asked her if she had figured out what her purpose was.
Shortly after that, I had been trying to start a nonprofit for women and children of domestic violence. It had been rejected several times, getting through to have it approved through the government, and probably 3 weeks later we had the green light, and that I started Hope Heart Doorways.
The first night of the meet and greet is always so inspiring because I get to hear your stories. everyone has a chance to share why they came to the event and what they hope to take home with them. We met a nurse who, after working too many long hours, was suffering from burnout. She took a much-needed break and found our YouTube channel. She started to paint again, and she used creativity to find balance. Then I asked Kim about her nonprofit organization and the story behind it.
I started Hope Heart Doorways because I was a survivor of domestic violence. I was homeless for 6 months, living in a shelter. I had 2 boys. My little one was 6 months at the time, and there was a program that helped me get back on my feet into a house. I was working 2 jobs. It was the hardest time in my life. Had that program not been available to me because I don't have family to help, I wanted to give that back to other people that were in that situation and have that kind of program for them. I knew I couldn't just leave. I had to make a game plan with the shelter. If there's someone out there also going through trying to leave a situation, in retrospect, you will be okay. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be scared. You're going to doubt your decision. But if you stick with it, you'll make it through and your life will be just so much better after. I promise you will get there.
Another woman at the event was traveling a long distance to get chemotherapy every week. She watches our videos and she wanted to find DIY paint. She discovered that Kim's store was on her way to treatment. The two of them have developed a friendship, and she is using creativity to get her through her treatment and for healing.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly way.
It's Saturday! I'm so excited! You guys are all blurred. Matt? We're getting ready for the event. We're here before everyone shows up. We're getting coffee right now, though. Let's go do that.
Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, and suddenly you.
If there's someone that needs to leave, there's the domestic violence hotline. They are there to help. The women that were already there, they're from all different walks of life, but they were very kind. They were very quiet. They knew that I probably needed rest. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. Almost felt like a community that I hadn't realized that would be there.
We're getting ready to start the class. I am so excited. All the ladies are here. You should see their Ellie. I want you to do like fit checks on everybody.
Fit checks?
Yeah, because their outfits are so good. I want you to show off the outfits because there are some good ones. I'm highly impressed.
Okay.
Ready, putting on my way to some days. You just gotta let loose, hit every street like a dance floor. Baby, it's been my favorite song.
Many of the ladies found cute things at Kim's store. The jeans, the shoes, the top that I'm wearing, you can find it all on her website. The link is below.
Take a little step, get the groove aligned. Slide into the motions, look into the time. It's so easy once you get it going, going. Everything is dreamy when it feels so fine.
We also got these super cute shoelace and shoe charm sets. I am obsessed with them. I am wearing them every single day. You can find those on our website, and the link is also below.
I had always been creative. I did a lot of sketching growing up. When I started my business, I did work for corporate America. I had furniture that I found on the side of the road or Goodwill. And my girlfriend actually suggested, why don't you sell some of your pieces? And I thought, no one's gonna wanna buy this stuff. Put a couple pieces on Marketplace. They started selling. I built my business while I was still working. The Turquoise Iris was doing a challenge with this beautiful, colorful piece of furniture. DIY paint I was introduced to, and the rest is history from there. And then I found a storefront that was empty. So I decided, during the pandemic to open my own brick and mortar. It actually did pretty well. The act of painting furniture, the motion of playing with paint actually helped me with grieving with my brother. I had met so many different women that were either in same situations or were struggling with different things, and then we kind of helped each other grow. So that's really where the community came from, and that's what really helped me gain more confidence.
Waiting's done and you find your home right here. Light goes off and it clicks, you figure out.
On the day of the event, everyone gets a chance to help Dion and I paint our 2 pieces of furniture. And then we raffle off the furniture to 2 lucky attendees. Everyone gets a chance to see how amazing DIY paint is, and everyone gets their hands in the paint.
Let the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave, allow yourself some grace. You can have it, just like the wind, just let it pass through, just put it past you, you do what you do, just like the wind, just let it pass through.
So in my shop, you're not walking into a store to buy something. I want to make sure that you feel like you're actually coming into my home, that you're invited. I want to bring things that you're not going to find elsewhere. I want you to feel like a friend. And a lot of my customers have become friends as a result. Your people will find you. It's bright. It's got tons of color. You go to other stores and it's a lot of farmhouse and everyone's got their own style. They find you and they will drive to you and they will come and get your different color stuff. As long as you stay true to yourself, there's more reason for them to want to be where you're at.
I need to give you a close-up of Dion's piece of furniture. She has this method where she takes DIY paint, she puts it in a bowl, she waters it way down, and then she paints it on all watery, and then she lets it drip, and then she blends it. You can do this with DIY paint because DIY paint is 4 times more pigmented than any other paint, and the base is clay, so it adheres even when it's watered down because it adheres like an adobe brick because it's clay.
So the workshops, I hear all the time, I'm not crafty. We are our worst critic. It is community, 100%. Hearing other people's stories. I was homeless, I met my husband, and then I finally got to grieve my brother. That's the community that this has built. You can walk into a room with a bunch of strangers and you know that you belong there. That's what's really changed everything for me. My brother and I, we didn't have the best childhood. My mother did what she could. When he was 17, I was 18, we decided to get our own apartment. So it was just the 2 of us all the time. We lived together for about a year and decided we don't belong living together. So he did move out. I was 33 at the time. I was in an abusive relationship and I had called him. He was going to help me figure out how to get out. Got a knock on the door and was told that he was gone in an accident. My whole world had changed, but then I had also found out that I was pregnant with my 2nd child. I left the abusive situation and I was homeless working 2 jobs. So I just really didn't get time to grieve my brother. And I started painting, and I think the process of painting brought up a lot of the grief, and it helped heal a lot of the grief as well.
DIY paint is designed to help you get right to the fun part. It's just 9 non-toxic ingredients, and in most cases you don't have to sand or prime. You can just paint on any surface. We also have the subscription boxes now that allow you to try 9 colors of DIY paint in tiny taste testers. There's a video tutorial that will walk you through a project so you can see just how amazing our paints are. Kim carries the boxes, and we also gave some away at the event. I love seeing the look on the ladies' faces when they win the prizes.
I look into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high.
The process of just putting a color back and forth can change your mood drastically. And I would think about what he would want me to be or how he would be proud. A lot of us have had loss, and the painting has healed. Creativity just changes your mindset and you just move forward. It's like a new normal. I'm forever grateful to the art world for that.
How could we fall so fast?
The first time that I flew to meet Dion had been the first time I traveled by myself. It was very liberating. I know that moment I thought, one day they're gonna come to the Midwest. There's a lot of artists here. Now you guys are here and it's very surreal and I'm so excited. Cannot wait for everyone to experience what these workshops and these retreats are about. I wish I acted sooner on my fears and just went for it because I'm still here. I didn't die. It always works out. I always tell myself doing scary things helps you grow your confidence and you can really do anything.
Baby, get up, 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 up. No, don't you stay down, 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 down. Now lift yourself up, 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 up. Baby, baby, get up, baby, get up.
If you would like to become a DIY paint retailer, or if you'd like to find DIY paint in your area, the link is below. And now for our super big announcement. Are you ready for it? I am going to be a great aunt. Ellie's baby is due in October. She has a baby registry. If you want to send her some diapers, I will put the link below.
Delicious. We're gonna reveal.